All right, so I just got out of the attic looking at a roof leak at a vent pipe over there, and made a video of it. So if you haven't seen it, go back and check it. I'll link it up in the top up here. As far as the other leak, I could not get to it. It's in this valley section right here. So I'm going to flip the camera around and I'm going to show you some things I'm going to look for and what I would recommend as a remedy for the leak here. Well, potential leak. It's very minor and minute. So one of my thoughts is possibly up under the soffit down here, there's a little vent, and if we could pop that vent cover down and run a little camera scope up in and see if we see any rain coming through, we could try that, but I don't have time today and it's not on the truck today. That's one thing. But there are some visible evidence and things I don't like with this back here. The roof is a newer roof. It's within 5 to 10 years old, I was told. Doesn't need to be replaced. There's just some things that weren't done good. The section I'm actually standing on was an addition. It was put on at some other point, so we're gonna look at this. If I can remember when I was here in the past, okay, wrong house. So this leak right here, the potential leak is in the corner right down here. So what we're going to look at is the valley, what type it is, and just some general quality of install on this, because there's some things I don't like. Get rid of some of these leaves here. Alright, so I noticed a few things. There's tar caulked up under this valley. It is stuck down. You can see it oozing out right here in some areas. Whenever you put tar in something like this, it's either A, you live in Florida and they want it everywhere so the thing doesn't blow away. Who cares if the whole house goes? You just don't want the roof going. I don't know. They call it bull and they put it on everything. So I don't live in Florida. There's no need for it here. It's probably because they're relying on it to seal some bad quality of install. What quality of install? Well, glad you asked. Let's look. Nail placement and keyways are two of the biggest. So keyways are two shingles come together. They're fairly easy to spot. Based on the size of the shingle, you have one here, it's going to break right over here. Right here. Why this is not good and why you don't want those in any valley areas, because you got to fasten those in certain areas. So where are they nailing these shingles, especially this one? Either they threw it in there and did not nail it, or they nailed it. Nevertheless, it's not good. You want your keyways out. So in the install, you need to make sure you offset your pattern. If it starts getting too close, pull it back and offset it and continue running it up. That's one of the biggest things. The other thing, if you have a close cut valley, which this was a close cut, runs under, crosses over, crack line, cut it. You don't want to cut the shingles under it. More importantly, when you cut these, the points of the shingles right here catch water and they can trickle in, and it happens way more often on a lower slope. This isn't flat, and if it is flat, it shouldn't be using shingles, but it will trickle over time, rusting those nails out. Now this roof does fit the profile that I tell you guys. If you follow the channel for any length of time, when leaks like this develop, and it's typically I usually say in my videos 7 to 14 years, 5 to 10 years, somewhere in that sweet spot, those nails will actually start rusting out. At that point, you get these little holes and wallering nails in the shingles and a little pass of water trickle in. So that's easily what could be happening down here. Water coming down this, getting in those little keyways right there, or catching those little points of the cut shingle and trickling over and getting in nail holes, wallered out, comes right through. Not good. So a fix. If you just want to throw money away and replace the roof that's only about 5 or 10 years old, then go for it. But what really should be done in nice weather, flat bar this valley completely apart right here, and make sure, visually inspect if you have any bad decking, replace it, repair it, whatever. Then put some ice and water down through, making sure it's tucked under your paper, so if there ever is a leak anywhere else, it flows on top, it flows out eventually. And then re-shingle this. Making sure anything you flat bar out and put back, all the patterns are offset from each other and there's no keyways near a valley. If you want to do a close cut valley to match the other side, that's fine, but nip your corners and a little dog ear on them. Or honestly, my opinion, if it was only getting one side, I would do it differently. I would not match that just because it's close cut. I would actually do a California cut. Some people don't like them. My opinion is the benefits outweigh the negatives. What negative of a California valley is it has a slight different look to it. But do you want a look or do you want a functioning roof? We're getting near Halloween time and you can see the weather is finally kind of showing it. It's getting chilly, rainy, leaves are coming down. If you could give it a thumbs up, check out, subscribe, ring the bell, and keep an eye on the channel because I'm giving away $500 here real soon. Hopefully watching this before it's given away and you can participate in the 20,000 subscriber giveaway. Until next time, be safe. We'll see you in the next video.